Welcome to Toro NSN's Training in 10, an innovative, self-paced training module that allows you to get trained and to get going. Today's topic is backing up your data. While this presentation is focused on SitePro 2.0 versions and higher, the principles you'll see today apply to all previous versions of the software. This backing up your data training module will cover topics including what your data consists of, where does it reside, in other words, where is the data stored on your computer, what is the proper method of backing your data up, the purpose behind backing up your data, some of the different backup destinations available to you today, how you should not back up your data, and other future training intent options designed to help you become a better manager of your Toro SitePro system. Let us begin today by looking at what your data consists of and where it's located on your Toro computer. When we speak of databases, we are talking about the information someone has programmed into the software specific to your property. This information consists of the types, quantities of controllers, stations, and heads, as well as all of the programming information and the subsequent reports that are generated by your Toro SitePro software. Your database is identified in the top left-hand corner of your Toro SitePro desktop screen. In this case, you can see that the database name is trainingin10.tzf. TZF stands for a Toro zip file. It's important that you keep a current version of this TZF file for restoration should something catastrophic happen to your computer. Now let's look at where this database lives. Where any data resides on your computer is referred to as its directory path. In the case of your Toro SitePro software, the path for your database is always Toro_SitePro interbase dbsave. Your Toro SitePro folder and all of its subfolders can be accessed through the Windows Explorer screen. And Explorer can be opened by either right-clicking the Start button on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, or on Toro computers we have placed an icon on your desktop that allows you to double-click and open Windows Explorer. Once in Windows Explorer, you can see the Toro SitePro file folder on the left-hand side under the headings Folders. The plus sign to the left of this denotes that there are subfolders within this Toro SitePro folder. Click the plus sign next to Toro SitePro and you will see this folder expand, showing you the subfolders within here. If we magnify this for you, as we have here, you can see that within the Toro SitePro folder there is an interbase folder. This interbase folder is the second step of the path that I just spoke about. Again, clicking the plus sign will expand this, showing you the dbsave folder. Now click on the word dbsave. In the body of this window you will see the database. In my case, you will notice the Training in 10 database that I identified earlier. This is where your database is written to and where it resides unless you have purposely moved it or changed its path. From this location, you can perform many different maintenance functions. So to demonstrate the proper method of backing up your data, you can use the right mouse button to click on the database you're looking to back up. One of the options when doing this that presents itself is the option Send To. Now, Send To should more appropriately be called Copy To because that's exactly what this tool does. It copies the file you have chosen to another location. When you move your mouse cursor over this Send To option, you will see a window appear showing you the different destinations that you can copy your data to. In this example, we are choosing the option Removable Disk G. This is the name given to the USB memory drive that we are sending this database to in this particular example. There are many other external destinations that this data could be copied to. Depending upon the machine you're operating on and the hardware that's installed on it, you may see your CD drive as an option, or perhaps a 3.5-inch floppy, or even a zip drive. The option you choose here is important. For example, You probably cannot use your 3.5-inch floppy as the database is likely larger than the disk is. The zip drive is a nice option as it is larger, and some people will even use CDs. The use of CDs are okay as long as the disk is kept in a safe location so that it does not get scratched. In fact, NSN provides a soft sleeve case just for this purpose. If you use CDs and they get scratched, this may hinder your ability to read this data later on if needed for restoration. On the newer configurations of our Toro computers, we utilize a USB drive just like the one I mentioned a moment ago. These USB drives, which are now provided by NSN, come in various capacity sizes and are a quick way to back up your data. Our newer CPUs, which we also call towers, are configured to accept these USB drives through front access ports, as you can see here. So to summarize, we back up our databases to help preserve the information specific to our property so that you can use this backed up database for restoration should the need arise. Our suggestion is that you do this procedure once a week to help ensure that you have the most up-to-date database available should you need it. In the event that you don't change your information or programming often, we still recommend that you back up on a weekly basis so that you can have the current water use data which is embedded within your system as you operate. We also hope that by performing this task once a week, it would then become a good habit that will help you ensure years of trouble-free operation. It is also our suggestion that you have another copy of your database located somewhere off property in the event of any major damage to your facility. While it's not necessary to have this remote copy as current as your regular backup, the more up-to-date it is, the simpler the restoration will be. As a current NSN customer, we invite you to register with us online at www.spectoro.com. Aside from offering many tools and a vast amount of information, Spectoro also offers a remote data storage tool to all our current customers, which allows you to upload your database onto one of our servers which we back up every night. This is a quick way for you to handle your remote backup needs. As you can see here in this screen capture, you simply choose the database you would like to upload and then click the Upload File button to begin the process. Each registered user is allotted 60 megabytes of data space on our server for your use. Remote data storage, yet another benefit of being an NSN supported customer. Another way for you to access your database for backup is to use the Backup Wizard. This tool is part of your Toro SitePro disk, and the program itself is located in the Utilities Documents section of that disk. Once you load the backup program by clicking the Install Backup Program selection, the software will install an icon onto your desktop. After clicking this icon, the wizard will open, and as you can see here, you will be copying the entire DBSave folder to your external destination. We've covered where this database is located and why you should be backing this data up, as well as how often you should be performing this backup. Now let's just take a moment and talk about the way you should not be backing up your data. If currently you are performing a Save As from within the Toro SitePro file menu and changing the destination to an external drive, we recommend that you stop doing this as your primary means of backup. This method does not completely save the file in question and could potentially cause a problem if this file were needed later for restoration. This concludes today's Training in 10 topic, backing up your Toro SitePro data. We hope that you found this training to be beneficial and that it helps you further enhance your career working with the #1 irrigation central control product available in the market, Toro SitePro. Be sure to keep an eye out for future installments of NSN's Training in 10, the self-paced training module that allows you to get trained and to get going. If you have any questions about this or about future Training in 10 module releases, or if you would like to participate in one of our acclaimed Toro SitePro regional training classes, please contact us by calling 888-676-8676 option 2. Once again, that's 888-676-8676 8676, option 2. Toro and Toro's National Support Network. Count on it.